0792267062. Mwalimu International Hotel, at your service.
Etaya TV, Obarabu wa Gusii.
Njomolirira chidaya kainye chitigalete elio chirage chinsa isato chiabonu magoroba mbye mona asabale bonsi moganda tako meta ya television karotobege tomu kiabuko mamanyia ko bachengia na boigo ko basemya Enkwana Jumatatu second round nigego swa bono rimoriuka kero Mheshimiwa Thomas Obare Bassi's finest korua Bassi Boitang'are ward ebunge ne yabo Bassi county ni ya Gusii ni ari meye nyomba gose meye studio tuchukwana na mangana aberega kwene kigwa ngorwa Gusii the Matiangi effect na boige Enkwana gose Enkwana batwara na Daktari Fred Matiangi tukule Juma gose nche ibora amatunda Mheshimiwa Thomas Obare aka
job Thomas Obare
Bassi's finest para kuruka
Eliete na alianjire. Endo wagodanga Bassi's finest mbama etenga I speak my mind na kile mubirengele biana I share.
Onye left
without
left.
Fear, without favor.
Onye left.
Na boigo.
Onye right.
Ande ndirigo twara musima mebere. Ndio tokotwara musima moyomo twagende direction ya baito batagete.
Akirbo ni gano whatever.
Ya musima moyomo. Ndio tokobwa.
Baada kwa jedo wa mnyoro.
Nanya wa mnyoro. It's a job. You know, most people imagining I was at Wamnyoro. It's an imagination abantu abange babwate. Inche nganje tekotegera abantu baito. Umugusii boni gotebirenga umugusii ikirenga ki atakere gochamo nere nabwate stick yokoligo burai bwinsi. Nantu ategerera abantu direction ine yarotore.
Abantu batebe.
Aliya sabantu batatoenda no togochi.
Boitang'are ro one time gose tuta.
Engaki ike toirane tokwanira abantu baitu toboringana ki abantu baitu mwatwete egasi eri mwatwete twatemire gose nturatema. When that time comes tokwanira abantu baitu tokonyora ngantu rakora gasi eri nandu matenje nganje ko ba very open with people egasi nere rakwirani tari mangana mange nandi mbwati mangana mange jo njenganje nkire ngoraigo nkolega abantu baitu baroboka banje.
Mheshimiwa karibu sana Meta Television. I know it's your first time wasoreta television ngana na kioro chitwa kwale ne iri bega twa kubikira na macha abwa manyogo sibega kombe Etaya Television. Senge njina to kali bageri a special moment wono yo kwani umuligereria. Senge njoneli tan gogocha next time to chaka point ryoka. Rokara kwani umuligeringo asobe.
Nimetenga kwebire abnia this is the second time. Matiang'i bageriga ngakira abantu baitu babo Bassi kwanza Bassi Boitang'are ngambia muno. First mbanjete baganjoro job kindo mwana moke and I think in the little time to aberoborai we managed to do one or two. Basabe na ndemba kirembia muno for being patient with me in the last 3 years. Banyarire ko mbwatesi asoborai yoboiga. Job in the last 3 years or in the last 5 years eri borai borubware ngoro ondo bwensi obas bwetanga there is a difference enande kina kincheke konga hope no moyo boko gendera so borai yoboiga
wakwandinga togetabu there is a difference in 3 years ni 10 yarete digente kina bete gosena kiriri naro muntu naro kwana gateba buna Uhuru Kenyatta nigabetu borai for 10 years. Intobia monchuli abetana makenga Ruto bere 3 years. Lakini moko ikanere na ika 7 na ika 8 na ika 9 mochaka kumubekera etiki gosenere arogo se mogo ke gosemo commenta elinde tumanye naki amangana ya genderte kwene kigwe sengencho togo charge mugo se togo judge muntu nigekegeke o naro eru 10 years o yeren 3 inkirende gakora mo gotera ngarutere tara akora mere mutagitako gucia se Daktari Fred Matiangi
contract ya ito ya siasa ere ye miaka 5.
Yes.
emiaka etano ekere yaerire nari tutokeire koba judged gose twakorire egasi gose torakora. So boni na bantu yakorigeranga naki progress yago nakiere. You've said Ruto has been in government for 3 years. Abakoranga ebintu mbirakorire here and there, but nebirira biro bi failures here and there. By the end of the 5 years, we will be able to judge him. Boni na mutarabe tore hashi asari, but without that criticism, abega asira betekoru. So anyone in leadership, criticism is very important. Na ninje Boitang'are bone bantu baratanga Obare one time. Hani baratanga yayo temire. You know, that is how Obare bokogenda. Because we are in a democracy and in a democracy in the bimbiro. But go support, but go support. So we cannot all of us be in one basket. Tatebenga nyarebo okori ostarakora.
Ingana ni mwamu rero nabegitase enkwana yitu twango chukutwara rero ni aba MCA gose mu Embracely oyo kabero mu waziri boboreno boimasa serikali ya Kenyatta Daktari Fred Matiangi. Mwatwara tege karuti kuri ijuma.
Tuatwara
kiana successful una kimwata weta ko mubwate simule gose mwapi metege ndongera mwapi meto. Ngoba tainde ngento gya kwana mwapi mete ngo icha toro karante bya.
Tuatwara sitting na mu waziri ito yo kabero mu waziri ito Fred Okengo Matiangi umwani ito kuri Gusii oro kirio kuganinga na atagetenera kora Kenya. Fred Okengo Matiangi kararengeje ministry mbalimbali did exceptionally well. Na into buna barai ba Gusii aba MCA ba Gusii ekaratorangere twende buoye twenda ari buoye Simba Farm. We had a seat tokategerera tokamanyana agatoeresanga nabwate ekangene ne yokobomorai wense. For us, we were just motivating him to come here arende what you need, go out there, talk to Kenyans about Kenya baba or some what suneke sakyomo Gusii. Ekarogo soko isko ga job uno mo Gusii. I can tell you for free, Gusii as a nation oni Matiangi bago support. Anyone Gusii siasa o bere siasa na bago tenga boni a population ene yo Gusii ere gange ngate to bwate chumano itonere Fred Okengo Matiangi torre how far we will go with him. So that actually in short again to get the boy kenene no komanyana na koeresa nanga how do we start this journey unegesa kukyomo Gusii
Na kimwe wanda mo chaka.
Already the sabari ya chakire itwege tutwamotebeti don't concentrate with Gusii Gusii ndo bwenzi utako bwate sinero tetekeretia maya genda isiko ya Gusii because for us live Gusii Gusii already ebangire the political leadership na eteri ebanga but umwananchi uri omonyene boni gekero ndegiro ndi wate ungaya ntutore no mwishima Fred Okengo Matiangi
Niwete ngwe getali ogatebanga onte kwa gwe token yogo ikomo kutano yo.
It is not about tokenism.
Yamoza kwale ngigoza.
Propaganda. In Tubuno Gusii we want to speak in one voice. We support Fred Matiangi. But in as much as we support Fred Matiangi, we also respect those in office. Baribara ofisi mbacho wadru contract yawe karakwa 2027. Fred Matiangi mbona kwenye koligi ngana kia kwenye wada ekerogeke. But imbaro bara ofisi. So there is need no to baritororo to sike baribara ororo. So that is how we intend to do our politics.
Timanyeti Fred Matiangi daktari ngakigitega cyama yagatohashwa. Inche nindo cha sensero chugochi. Tukatwara kwegena tukamubwati. Nze ko tukasira. Bona ara kitoje kutwara kwegena tukana kumubwati tumenga bono ngo toyana se the promised land.
Yo, siasa ne gamble. Unataka yobwate clear formula ya siasa. Siasa no kubatisha. So by then na rochenga that was the right direction. Agataya bagusinga teto injire ye ya ika. Ore. Na mboni na moyo badanganya ana wojino tetemo ori Matiangi tetebeti. So authority injire ngao.
We
can try that way. Raila, how many times Raila bought you president?
Asano.
How many times? 5 times. Aba garaba anda ko moyo nga Raila taja ko tuikia sto kuchi.
Asanete 2003.
So if ya rengo ko banga ba garengo kuba rengo moyo kango ba Raila.
Is Fred Matiangi presidential?
No,
like inubuna mwachite mwikaransa mamburi nare mwamuburi those mwachite mwikaransa twakabate nkoburi inde mugatambia mono tetogenda bono tuchago kureri bintu mbiroro chibioro kereri mbere bikoro kiebuna Fred Matiang'i obere serious kolige koroki bora se Kenya ose inumwa mwete maoni ande iga mwabu ate ose mwachite to twesenge choko mume
kwa body swali here is Fred presidential. Fred Matiang'i is extremely presidential. Fred Matiang'i has held serious ministries in this country. He's held the Ministry of Finance, not Finance, he's held the Ministry of Interior, a very serious ministry, Education, serious ministry, and ICT. The two, Education and Interior, they are very serious. Anyone who has held the Ministry of Interior can be president of this country because he understands this country inside out. Fred Arenge in the two ministries, let's use the example of Interior na Education. He brought a lot of transformation. Umuntu hands-on. Umuntu akorete bintu bikora kana boto nga eke Matiang'i orete. So togo tebanga umuntu tabuga ati capacity yoko koba presidential. Fred akara arenge chi ministry chiga na korete ndiko service delivery to the people. You saw how he handled exams, you saw how he handled the security docket. Mangana al-Shabaab no arenga se country aga care. So you know monto manyete the problem you mwananchi wa Kenya. Karatu arenda gari into we tuwa musabagioka. Let him now come out more vigorous. I engage the entire nation so that keromo Kenya abengango mo support yare. That is what we wanted. Buna barabara tuenda to karansa to share nere. And he promised. You see, he's a technocrat. He's learning in the baby siasa ndo watu bakoro bonge and there. So he's learning over time. He promised Tinganabe ka we engage more so on the grassroots. I kerana bara ibons bagusi and the entire nation. Akwana na wananchi. We have a lot of time towards 2027. There is time for him to prepare and there is time for him to improve. Mheshimiwa,
you say presidency ngapata libagandrota. There's time.
There is time. There is time.
47 counties, 42 tribes.
Job, chikule 2027. 2027 is almost 23 months away from today.
Yes.
So there is time for him to. He knows every part of Kenya. The Minister of Interior, there is no place in this country. So now about the time you go solidify support and the time.
Do you believe in social media yourself?
Social media plays a critical role in dissemination of information. You cannot ignore social media. And I want to give you reason as to why you cannot ignore social media. In the last 2 years, maandamano organized by Gen Z. I have participated in all maandamano on PODM. Okoru IBC must go. I was in the demos. But in the last 2 years, I've witnessed maandamano unique. That there is no one mobilizing. You don't see mobilization anywhere. But on the day of the demonstration, crowd abnormal. Maandamano organized online. So you cannot ignore the power of social media.
And the Gen Z.
And the young people.
Online.
Yes, you cannot ignore.
So social media platforms active.
Waziri is, I think that I don't want to speak for him. I don't want to speak for Fred, but I believe that there is time. Nana Adigeri is trying to organize his campaign. A campaign you can organize Ngoraigo. Over time, I'm hopeful that we will see a strong online presence and a strong ground presence for Fred Matiang'i.
Kwarara bande paka bako gende mesangere kano William Ruto is live in Siaya, Rigiji is live in Mombasa, Fred Yernechi, Michachechi, Simi Toko, not even official photographers, Simi.
No, Gigi official photographer, when we were there, I saw an official photographer. The photos in my phone that were shared were from the official photographer.
You mean?
That is true, I'm telling you. The photos I have in my phone were from an official photographer. So, I'm afraid to be an official photographer. again tongere ndoche job kegenderete Gusii.
Yes.
We want to demean a candidature ya Fred.
No, continue.
We want to demean the candidature of Fred Matiangi. Fred Matiangi now should not be looking at Gusii and Nyamira. Fred Matiangi now should be focused on other counties. We, uno Gusii, tatakere gocha, tomo support wholeheartedly, so that he concentrates in other counties. But kama wanyangu Gusii, uli utakere komo support. Bado kumwandama inero kumruzia binara kwa kotanga au Matiangi tarakoreko Matiangi tarakoreko. What do we want? Gusii. We want unity of purpose. Nebanga na mura abantu bararenga Fred taliko enda anywhere. But if Fred manages to control even the two counties of Gusii and Nyamira, that will be enough. Because Gusii will be respected.
Erinde Ruto taiki
Not the case. Do you know how small Meru is? Meru County is very small. But Meru, when you go to Meru and you come to Gusii, you will see a difference. In terms of infrastructure, in terms of development, you will see a difference. Because Meru votes in one direction and they have been in government. A possibility, it happened in 2002. Mwakanyachai was voted overwhelmingly.
No.
In our lifetime. I was a baby in 2002. I was very young. I think I was in class 5 or 4. But now, what the interest, yes, I could see how the voting pattern was. Mwakanyachai was voted overwhelmingly. So there is a possibility that in 2027, Gusii will take that route. From there, if he does not succeed, nabutoko again. Nchae karata abuete. Npanyo to minister ngababere. Yeah.
Now in 2007,
we got ministers.
Kalonzo anyora namba igana consolidated region yae. Alafu bono Kibaki nambega kya yabachumbe kanyoranga ta kunyara kora
yacha yakabo mu minister
akarangelia
wa no ubure na ungeri.
Yes, alafu akarangelia ntonga njorole Kalonzo njutu tukaranza njorole
serikali na beko bangu
bona vice president
serikali na beko bangu so mana ya Fred Matiangi na mangana tutakere ko chama to nsibinege saku to mu support. But again, ntobasa kuita bali serikali. Because nabarabo, they are playing a critical role. Ntobwate serikali a recurrent. Ntobocha gote bali baroro ngasoka kuruoro. Pagende. We should allow bali serikali babwate direction yeli. Na bali tutalia serikali tobwate direction ya Matiangi.
Esenge nchoga ga serikali mbakembo nyonyo re bangusa ngusiribike.
That is it, because serikali wacha 2027. Ote bia bana baba minto bare serikali boni baruoro bagenda
oyo ko bate barongo sene na arenge serikali
inga ibago. So we must allow abana baito na barba serikali bagendere ko borro. The only thing we are asking, bali utataya serikali utabwa anything to lose. Totobe senjire mu Gusii ali na bali ne moko ranga ya engeire mu ndo join mo to engera to bajoin. So that is how
segena no mheshimiwa yabere bono nali online kurugoro nelinga bono mukagenda karamwagenda bono koranga muka advice waziri Fred Matiangi ono nabokunya kwenda osigo chabo kana Bassi Boitang'are batebi Thomas Obare na isaine ngaki bali bande bako bamwanchitira kiri bago kwamereria yana kibago chako koigwa bara.
In as a person, I will not want any endorsement. I have never wanted any endorsement. Endorsement ya nengunyita ketukuru saba na inchi bali ngokorere gasi. Now, for Fred Matiangi, who is running for presidency, he should completely avoid Binteviansa. Mangano Bogavana avoid, Mangano Bunge avoid. Because now you need all these people. Bakwoli Brigade. Ayege ntuta kero concentrate ni horari as a presidency. Ababande sa bonsi people support. Subject them to nominations. Kero Monteru anere thereafter. Because if you for instance Friday chako kora endorsement boniga acha Boitang'are for instance tete muntu mung'ao yongo soka ngende support Kasongo kwani so yes nechinguru jana Johnson but because we want to be together kwani tigato tigensa and tutota chanensa iga tota chanensa iga ere acha gutumira after nominations karata tebilie patire tarata te patia sitoko enda
that was my next question mheshimiwa ono waikire kwa
karata te patia sitoko chibuti
ono wato tebia Dr. Fred Matiangi oisanire obeire nabwa chamaki rigiji DCP Eugene likia wakwerendekelie gekorukelie tagetega
obuoyo dap DAPK
Stephen Kalonzo
waipa
fakana na gachi na ta iteko ge batise nge njogete waipa ikike chene ono ntuyo ito aliyekwa mate sometimes it depends o kore story nga egatia baraiba ikirana no muraibu kiama kia DCP muraibu kiama kia waipa no yo kabero mwaziri bobole ne boyem kwani na ndistiri yabuda tota ngali baga badondro usichinga kinje
serious political parties karokoligeriti siasa ya Kenya, they are formed either a year to election or even 6 months to election. So ndo korula outinga Matiangi tara chinga kichiamare chokoro sikiama. And maybe na wakanyore kiama keroro ni elia tara declare kiama kianenik. You only need to declare, for instance, there was a UPA, timetos na robo se any party.
Usineke ba kwa nagia
The moment Fred Matiang'i watangi kiama kiene kiek. Abu tu NCP no togo so. Tutacha ne mali yo weta nomination. Na vere igo
batewanga bado chinga kinjiro.
There is a lot of time.
There is
a lot of time. Job, a day in politics is a very long time. What currently as we speak, Raila na Obare nyabari na William. But by 2026, 2027, Raila gago the campaign William in a bad way. So ntoko te baboni ganga nyarebe ero decide linga niga igari. Today I'm here supporting Matiangi, but if 2026 comes, I realize Matiangi is not a serious presidential candidate, I will ditch his camp. I will go to another camp. That is how he said. So the
presidency is very serious than MCA.
Well, MCA can make it but the most important thing, 2027 is far. Fred Nabatenga Kyoko Banke nyomba yae. We have by-elections coming up in Nyamira. 3 of them, Kerenyo, Nyamaiya, and Nyansiongo. That is a place now Fred should stamp authority. That in the 3 by-elections, Muntu Fred ago support, kago choru. By chance, ebengo Muntu Fred support Yobuiru. Aba Gusii will have a lot of doubts in him. So the by-elections in Nyamira present him a very good opportunity. You go solidify Gusii.
It means he has to do ground mobilization.
He has to do a lot of
best candidates.
Yes, he has to do a party. He has to do a party. He has to do a lot of ground mobilization. Amanyenga elections ichisato chenya mira. Omondo liakobeke rokoboko wins. Without that, we will lose hope in him. People will lose trust in him as a person.
Maraga effect.
No, Maraga tabati effect ya kisiasa Gusii.
Kyo community.
That is a fact.
Tabati kura. Mtu hostu monta support Maraga kiandege komio mheshimiwa.
Yeah, Maraga as a siasa Maraga is a respected elder to sigete mo former judge ito. But siasa Maraga tayo. You will be lying to each other nga Maraga nare a factor sa siasa ya Kenya. He is not.
What do you say so?
Omaite na bukurigeri tali bukurigeri
tara ete bwana ndaga toro bole mupaka kanalify obo chori tata
Maraga na
kuna kabisa
ni job Maraga na raete buya in the judiciary. Judicial issues and political issues are different. When we come to the political field, naone karoko soka isika Mheshimiwa Maraga atachafua jina yake ile mzuri ametengeneza na mangana ya siasa, because he has got a very good name as a former Chief Justice, but him trying to get into politics ngwe changanyare no mugusi arenge wanchari kimatiangi bakwanira nega mangana ali ati osa shelf amurigiro nega singa akore, because now na aligeri no yakara Maraga ko rutheri kiaga sitria mangana genzi. You know, it erodes confidence ilia bantu babwate him. It erodes the respect ilia bantu babwate him. Mata Maraga enkorrekana iga abantu barora Chief Justice. Lakini mwana karoko nyoranga Maraga no ari aro gora kitiaga sijamwe. Sijamwe chirera maiso. You know, people start seeing you as a comedian. But for us in the political class, ntoro chinga Maraga nare a candidate we can talk about. He is not.
Tago sari
kura any vote kuri Gusii.
Lero iga Maraga akorangeria tukukwana naye agotebi akona risera esengenjo kwa motebire gatoko genda.
You know, tuliko kana kogenda. As Waswahili walisema ukatai wito, unakataa ile witwalo. So if Maraga today calls me, I will listen to him. And as I've spoken here, na wangu mtangana ki Chief Justice yeito, tago tusalita kuno Gusii, kwa Arabia, tago tusalita liao. I will tell him, I told you I speak my mind. I will tell him nga tago tusalita liao. Boni kumuntu boni abantu au kwa nebinyoro. Fred Matiangi.
Mheshimiwa Anthony Kirage, Anthony Kirage galike message kwenye Somali. Mheshimiwa Thomas Obare, Mheshimiwa wodi ya Bassi Boitang'are rasewo bunge ya Bassi county ya Gusii keratoga ndrete gukwanira na iguru yobo teneneri nabo iguburayi bwaye Dr. Fred Matiangi aseganga yaye yokoriye kora ense ya Kenya muno murayo gatano limo bwense ya Kenya nabo igokoriye gosene ariganetie magega yaye gutwara musangirikano n'aba MCA korwase county ya Gusii nabo gokorwase county ya Nyamira litko lya Ijuma nataka kumanya nara liwa kwananete na inde gose ba mwanchiranire bonsi indachiko bakonya ayu ininki yogore namba y'aba MCA bayarenge nke Mheshimiwa Kera tugwate Gusii na Nyamira tugwate about 103 or there about, lakini bagotanga mwarenga ngemeronge 5 n'ibere ngayi abande bacheta.
Oh, yo, there we go. That is serious. Gusii, the what about MCA 71. About MCA ba Gusii ba lenge o Fred. Ba lenge 66.
5 atarango.
5. The other apologies. We have one who is out of the country. Two are sick. Naro nyore to mbosa kono para while on the way there.
Yes.
Na mbede saneti.
In Gusii.
71.
66.
66 out of 71.
Nyamira.
I don't want to speak for Nyamira because
but
I don't want to speak for Nyamira. Yeah, I speak for the county of Senkuru. Na bongo nyara ko kwana authoritative linga abana ba MCA ba Gusii ba Nyamira matimba manyeti. Ona nakiota no Nyambe was there are few friends of mine bali manyete Nyamira kwata ba MCA 35 and I saw close to 20.
You serious?
Yes, close to 20 were there. So the rest of the 15 think what happened, which is normal. As I mekutano bini edita last makero montage.
Ano nyole ba wote sengencho anyabana se oriondo ku currency keroko.
One I think I get to say again tongero monto chochwa takire kwa. As an elected leader, be free okwane birengeli biago because no one know what you wait. As an elected leader, you represent the people. For instance, majority of the people wa Boitang'are one is Fred bale. Bakembale bara mbabo lakini abange nobody. So feel free to air your opinion. I know murayo chori.
Murayo gatano aise gukorangiri state house na ndo nagwatira Boitang'are abange Fred igonoga the state house.
He is the president. Talinga ningendo. Aba Gusii mbalenge state house the other day. I was there.
No,
I was there. I was among the few MCAs who were there. Because chikure chikari 2027 we have one president. Ndugu the president yende. If William Ruto calls MCAs back easy, I will be among the MCAs back and kumumera. Because do we have any other president? We don't. Yeah. We have one president, one governor. If they summon me today, if they call me, I'll go. Because chikure chikari 2027.
Gatia na bora nyako rangiri ukwanyo rege sima kia bantu ba ense mo
gete anna rege ntege gavana gago tebanga it is important to arobu ama to bienu murai bwense.
Do you support that?
I support that because omuga kongwa na ba Mugavana. He was from ODM. Uhuru was from Jubilee. Did you see the relationship? The relationship
very good.
Like we could host Uhuru in Kisii, Akamoe Stadium Ikarawasigubye. Why? What is so difficult for William Ruto or Arati, Governor Arati? Okolegas na William.
Siasa tata
2027 yekale.
Cancer center oswere.
That is it. If there is a way, governor itira nyale kuikere president. Ama tebinga yaya ngonye Gusii Stadium. Yaya ngonye Cancer Center. I will advise governor to
Gusii Stadium we babe kange 1 billion elinde.
Na giota gete base chiche.
Lakini wono Dr. Fred tatagetie kiwa
I don't thinking of Fred tatageti kwerende.
Akane telia wa matanga nyamira.
Those were political statements, but in reality governor is sitting, the president is sitting. They must be able to work together in a cordial relationship. 2027 igeweka. Kero montaso ile ini yaye. Kero montaso ile ini yaye. Tuminyokani. But as we speak today, we have one president who is William Ruto and we have one governor who is Simbarati from Kisii County. If today William Ruto summons Simbarati to State House, Simbarati inga ba musiaba ntoka president, I will support that.
Ano rase onde kabisa.
No ndabu so that to ikali tomote inge tutagete. But in the same breath, county, we must utilize them in a proper way. Entire banga ne president without us working. We must work.
Nare bana tukona kiwa mheshimiwa Thomas Obare ore assist to tukuliare kroto aberto kwanera mangana ya Dr. Fred Matiangi koligie keroke bora bwense ya Kenya ndebno gwetate bere niga gosiro muroberio buko support serikali karanste boniga sengencho yamagendero ase orogongoro mbiamanasi bale bonsi mogendrete ko bayimeyeta television social media platforms to Facebook fan page itondo chabantu no bale poko mweshimi wole na matnatie ka kwano korokunga nere Antonio Nkundi Keragomo MCA colleague ya okoro ase ya Gesusu boigo sebalia mogendrete gutwara gosemo andegati murese gutwara libori na boigo statement na bokobeka se namba yitera se screen ya bwe noti sana bere isato enoti 0735 333 boigo walia bonsi ndoche mwagenderere kolika se social media platforms chito na bongo teba nindo chechimesmes yicho abego ninchikoliga libere isato tutaraji gukwana mangana make aya Bassi Boitang'are lindo mweshimi wante ina kiaba Bassi Boitang'are barabwo osoba kolere kende kiengencho keragere bamuirania sauti ya mwananchi agoteba mugusie kura yaito akuburi omugusie kura yaito nekonye Matiangi ine question mark.
Matiangi, that we present, I don't want to speak for him, but I believe that we present to Gusii. He presents himself no Kenya or willing ko saba ba Kenya bonsi. So kura koligi tali ya Gusii, kura koligi ni yo Kenya. He should go to Central, Nyanza, Western, them go persuade all these other tribes was emba support. It's ko endanga ne kura yo Gusii yoka, we will not go anywhere because our population nenke as compared to other tribes.
Matiangi is not presidential, you know, nde okwanire alafu Gilbert Nyabikoro erabata kutoka Nairobi Kangundo Road watching live. My ward MCA Obare Thomas form ni Matiangi. Tell Nyakunde hata we have already ditched. Tarante biki batije. Anthony Nkunde Kerage omo MCA we wodi agesusu. Omwana Magi Muamaiga.
Yeah, no. Maggie is my mother.
Magi is your mother?
Maggie is my mother, and that is a name I've used as years, and you know, Obaro Maggie.
Obaro Maggie.
My mom, no mama, umongi na mama kwa mama. Nero abantu bamanyete.
Nakego ramura basandi na mukoko tikera bone because we are Catholic gase studio.
Mukoko tina ma idenga Catholic mama kwa mama asa say, nakego arago unga ntino Obaro Maggie.
Kwa kwanele na chagere correlate no mojumbe mwe wodi ya we bunge ya Bassi. Nchasi gete mama kwa mama eyo.
Mama kwa mama na bantabaya.
Oyo ndakoro kwa Gusii Nation supports Matiangi. How? Robert oyakulinga Robert. Oyakurukunga Robert. Ngaki Gusii Nation support Matiangi.
Maybe tara tegerera mwetekero tole siasa na kero kwenda sapa na nchi na buko opinion ya bananchi. Majority mbatagete ngo Gusii nere atwara umuntu ko speak on their behalf. That's why I was saying as Gusii our spokesperson Fred Matiangi.
Musana na Robert Ori na Nyamburi, my long-term friend, akoboli sauti ya mwananchi mbwe manyete boli. I think amangana ali sauti ya kwa naigora halia. Bernard M. Ogega watching from Ogembo. Bernard Mbiamanos Hospital Nyancha. We love Dr. Matiangi. Yonda kurukuanga Mike Miles. Sauti ya mwananchi lakini mbona mnachukia nenda mwamu or you other reasons?
Sauti ya mwananchi I know is my friend. Ni Matiang'i 2 term, but we have no problem with them. And I've said bana ba minto bali bali saidia serikali. They have got their time and we should also support them. If there is anything constructive across serikali, we must be able to support it. Because serikali nero, we are not in a vacuum, serikali nero.
Zipora Manyenye from Gusii tuko pamoja. Yonda kurukunga na gokire mheshimiwa Obare gokorora yeno mwana omuyana mbu yamono goche nyangi abaiboli babaga your friend Peter Machuka.
Mbiamono I don't know. Mbiamono
sana wana baraka kabisa. Vice Chairman Gusii County Fina Ensemo Yomonto from Uliamarube Bassi constituency. Entari kira buke Gusii ninke manyeta lakini mheshimiwa ekali kakiangetira keigo. Say hello to Honorable Obare yakuru Peterson Mobisa Jeff income from Ibenone by ward. Say hello to future Omojumbo Bassi. No monto miare keep up the good work bro Obare.
Enkwana.
Mheshimiwa nakia baba itangare baba teba barabwo no nyagote banga chinga kichiguika paka bakomesha kurubono laki. Mheshimiwa mbiyoga ndireta ali Bassi Boitang'are.
Job nitagete ko very simple.
Yes.
As of Bassi Boitang'are, we've managed to do few things within Dochenga in the regime eri miaka 5. I might be compared better ko Riolengoro.
In 3 years or
in 3 years
10.
Five. In 3 years, we've managed to do currently the road network. We have done almost 12 roads. Chiranda construction, Woniga, Maraming, and all that. We opened 5 new roads, and we want to appreciate in this financial year, the county government has done very well in terms of implementing projects. We have also done ECD classes. ECD class one Chiranda construction young 4 in various schools. Kiongongi era and Rio Baranyamawa, Metengaro, Rusinga Polytechnic. We have got ECD washroom at Kegamire Primary. Those are projects together. We've also managed to do few water springs here and there across the world. So I can compare what we've done in the last 3 years and what was done in the last 5 years. Now there is progress. We've managed, as much as it's not complete, we have a dispensary at Kiongongi that is almost complete. It will be complete in this financial year. We have a dispensary at Obare that will be complete in this financial year. We have also allocated money to Rusinga dispensary. It's only the only operational dispensary as was Boitang'are. We have allocated money to complete the maternity wing in 2013. Castall, but this financial year we have allocated money there. We have also allocated money as a dispensary that was started in 2013. It stalled, but in this financial year we've put money in the budget. So those are a few projects. By the time Chiko era, even when you go to the people, we were here. Elections, here is where we are. We have done this, we've done this and that. So we have tried.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years in terms of development and in terms of Boitang'are?
In the next 2 years, I hope that all the projects I've mentioned will be able to be complete. Even the class which is in this financial year, class in Boitang'are primary, so that if all these projects will be complete, the next 2 years, in the next 1 year, I want, if all these projects will be complete, I'll be a proud person. You know, I'll go home a very proud person. That I have achieved few things within that class that is what makes me happy.
Interested in class 4.
You as a person to anything but I believe that the work again the currently as Boitang'are will be able to change mindset to go say opinion ya bantu batanga mwana yo temire mente miaka ndeta akina arobono akibarandu singa ingo chibunando moke because let me tell you you know once was with the siasa konyolega as Kenya it becomes almost impossible. Now imagine job ndusu MCA at this age and Matiangi
Obama jail.
Yeah.
I think he was very young. Right?
No, Obama did his presidency 10 years. He's doing mangana writing na kolike vitabu na kwa nerabant. But now imagine at 30 something uruswikero.
No risk.
Ngayuchi.
Ategas kwa tokoronyo. Ayuna anyo kunoro mwakili toko chako bogoli chifile.
Ngayogochi. No, I'm not me si wakili.
Wewe ni?
I'm a trained economist. Wakili mbonongo soma. But my profession, I'm a trained economist.
Waziri wa fedha.
Unless mongo
waziri.
Akinende Boitang'are menya ko beberali ningo bakorera ndegasi.
Obure barabara ya kwenda Rusinga dispensary ni mbaya. Ebu aiongelele tusikie.
Ninye manyete.
Wachaki rubone segia. Ninye
manyete. Tadi tiniko bangaina. I don't want to lie. Pale kwenda Rusinga dispensary is 100 meters. Ali karabati liko enda se dispensary eyo ndira beku. Wela mie toro but karabati ndi bekiri. Ese budget ya tuateba ya 2026. Pale ineroro. I've mentioned inga nimbe the Rusinga dispensary. So among the things which occur in the dispensary area ya maternity wing ne pare yero suwa so Rusinga dispensary. Pare ende what a lot of problem ne pare ya Mugonchoro. As a Rusinga bado we will do that road in this financial year. Pare ya to a contractor and a carer but a contract gatwara issues so the contract was terminated. No matter mangana procurement ya serikali how slow it is in this financial year. Hopefully that road will be procured. Ekoru. Pare ndeni mete ya chandra abantu ne pare eto yo ya likura eto mubaya mate igaboge ka sokeria nyabandu. It's a road chandra abantu it is in this financial year's budget. Pare ya liyo baranya kondiere kanyorangu chandera abantu a contractor is on site and as much as taranya kora ni mete one ne what issues in Kenya because of the rains but it will be done.
Omwesimu bare koruigare lia ranga osilia mara
ekoroku igare lia
ranga
igare lia nyachuba Riarang. It was done in 2023-2024. Mwaka yo mwetire mangana budgeting and all that. It will be maintained in this financial year. Yeah, kwa to contract hiyo teigeti Riarang. Ekaria nyabandu tebegeti mara mbaka Riarang. So it's a road I know. Ege teria nyanchapo. Teigeti Riarang.
Ndo chibaga ndatekorika bono nara ukone gore ya magana ya ngwaisa ni ro jumbe gonya ko rengereria ko bo jumbe kera ni manyete na inderende siasa ya clanism ya aba basi chinyomba naranye bwatiri sana Boitang'are umusanza
tigera bwa konya Obasinto bwato mujumbe
musani osana na kuda tu sereri bwana togi wono
Obasinto bwato mujumbe
ngo kana bali ba gukorengereti ba
I'm very young. Obasinto bwato mujumbe rororo
musani osana
of which ababasi bago support ababasi bago tachikura incheboni entongo saba bantu ba minto ba basi na Boitang'are akabanko nyangite tene kero kiane kyo MCA manga kikereike ebenga tuisanire ko bolyo bujumbe. That time will come. But for now, we have a sitting member of parliament who is very competent. In Chegero MC. The current MP comes from my ward. He's my friend, and I know he's doing a good job as a servant. I'm sure ngaba basimba murengereti.
Mheshimiwa leo posani bwa onere ko nane mbomote wetorobini.
Tari posani job. It is the work that he is doing. Kare. So in Jabuno Obare, I have no reason at all yogotaka ko imagine ningi sanekero ukeriari.
Ontokoro magendero ipno mosanyo.
Ino mosanyo.
Osoro Mheshimiwa Silvanus chief ipno mosanyo.
No mo MCO mo Jumbo South Mogrango is my friend. At this age, we are almost age mates. Why will Osoro not be my friend? And he's almost my age mate. He's doing a good job in South Mogrango. In South Mogrango, been to South Mogrango on a few occasions. But the kind of road network again at South Mogrango, and I now envy what is happening there. He's doing a wonderful job.
Teresa Kemunto from Karatina Banare tuned in. Teresa Kemunto Mimona Sokoba tuned in on Dautanga. Hello job. I am Ibrahim Nyamosi from Majoge Bassi ward, Majoge Church. Honorable Obare is really working smart in this political field. The way he is explaining is true. 2027 is far. He is focusing on development to the community, which is the key agenda. He has really impressed me. Congratulations and keep it up.
Siasa 2027 nataka gukora.
Na ki mheshimiwa chi empowerment irochokora nechinga sana kwa authority. What happened?
I have not attended any empowerment forum. I have only attended a church function ya Renge Marani.
Empowerment programs.
Job na gote be a trained economist. And in economics there are things that go by. In economics, ebintu mbilo korra kwaranga mbilo make sense. Empowerment doesn't make sense. In the empowerment, that is politics. Who has been empowered from those meetings? Who can you look at? Otebengoyo is he who is courtesy of empowerment. That is politics. Empowerment ya koruba seitari. Orangeli abangi na orangeli sijui nini. At the end of the day over what is how have you empowered them? That is politics disguised empowerment. Eline avenue yokoliki omunyora abantu abange igamo obakuanire baerese sera chiao. But in terms of economic empowerment, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any economic sense. In the empowerment doesn't work. And it is, if I have watched today, mangana EACC kominyokia bantu bali bakorobo kurumi and here and there. If the president is serious about fighting corruption, he must be able to do away with that nonsense called empowerment. Because you see, abantu bali bonsi bakwenda gali. Ask me where they get the money from. It is corruption money. It is money you've stolen from people and you're returning to them. So again, to get empowerment, if the president is serious about fighting corruption, he should first start by stopping that thing called empowerment. Because there's no one being empowered. Ile ni corruption, pesa ni ya wananchi, unawarudishia. There is nothing in empowerment gali.
Ingi kwa ngoja kwa maybe serikali yakole other than empowerment ine kuikera abantu ground.
The best thing for a government kuba felt, let systems work. Kenya is a very good country. We have got all the resources that we need. Stop corruption. Allow systems to work. If it's EACC, let EACC work independently without interference. If it is DCI, allow DCI to work independently without interference. What Kenyans need is a good environment. Yeah? An enabling environment for them to thrive. In Kenya, you want to empower people. The president is firm in fighting corruption, ensuring systems are working, the judiciary is working, parliament is working, and we will see Kenya transform.
Daktari William Ruto arakoraba nega to change your mind oru asema Matiang'i o chako support.
No, the president has time back around 2027. I must recommend I have told you from the economic viewpoint, there are things. Again, the it's a very good idea. In I speak from first-hand information. An auntie of mine recently, mwana ena abuneka, got to surgery ga Krista Marian. Surgery, the cost was almost 250. We were so worried as a family. But to my delight, so is a very good thing. But I ensure there is no corruption as a sha. Treatment because if you can be able to pay 250,000 to a poor person, then that's something that is working. Again, to Kende, in as much as it was implemented in a haste, housing. Housing is a very good plan, but I might differ in implementation here. If, for instance, housing, civil servants, good houses, we start from the civil service, yeah, and then we come to students, university hostels, find very good hostels for university students. We who can be able to afford, but start from the needy cases first. The civil service, they live in very deplorable conditions. Build for them good houses. Build for them good houses. Let the civil service feel the impact. I'll have no problem. For instance, almost 10,000. I'll have no problem. In fact, 250 chiri. I did not feel pain. 10,000. I realized my 10,000. That is how we want Kenya to look like. There are programs President here in place. Housing and a few things here and there. Again, if he wants re-election, if he wants Kenyans to take him serious, he must be able to stamp his authority and fight corruption.
Corruption nero ya beire donda suku.
Nero problem there is nothing happening.
School mara kwa
capitation ya riru. School chiri non-existent. Almost 100 million. So if we can be able to fight corruption, I can tell you for free Kenya will move.
Mheshimiwa insengenche birondo chidake cha ikire chidake mirongo etano na ye mochiro chibiriga igoro ye chinsa isato ndagete gosoka gose kuyarigania sengenche okoreta mangana maiya ye chinsa inye. Your parting shot, what advice are you giving Gusii? Erinde tobwatie onyogo totebia mangana mayatoro gose tokobwatie ngana yao.
Sometimes I might not be able to advise Ekisaku, but I want to.
But you are a leader. You want a leader. No, I
want to be candid. Na abantu baito. The first thing I can abantu baito ba Boitang'are ngambia mono. Abantu ba Boitang'are have been very patient with me. In the last 2 years, we had challenges, but we can see now that there is progress in terms of implementing development projects. Again, tokende sabe Ekisaku Gusii. This time round, we are presented an opportunity. Yogo te 90 mara bunegesaku tutare pare yemo. Kato tegero mano ito hande tomo sike tomo amasikani tomo support ya se dream yae yoko liyo bribewensi. Biamon.
Oyo no Mheshimiwa Thomas Obare MCA we wodi ya Bassi Boitang'are rase ebunge ya Bassi county ya Kisii twabire to kwanana kando no kwana mangana yo kabero morai oyo kabeire omuwaziri bubore ndbo imasa serikali ya Kenya ngo mukwanda Dr. Fred Matiangi kuliye karoke obora bwense ya Kenya nigo to kwanira mangana makaya magendera ya ndrete kwana kegwa se wodi ya Bassi Boitang'are abuase ako represent bono member of county assembly se county ya Kisii memora asabali bonsi mwaberi meyeta television asengencho Enkwana nindo chabange bagendere kuri kachimesmes lakini asengencho biroti nkonyara uchoma kolene nindo chondoli kakurwaga igabo Bassi central batango bara kole merememia na roli kaga igakorwa sense moya south mugiranga korukunga Peter tema atebanga mbaro Matiangi na kimbagende state house kindo chinaira niri na ara igaga tebanga chiparambi ya koros kolenda aligiririe chinsemo amagendrandi munabono para ya alianya chuba ya sokali arange inkagertananye kwanira tirigwetekaga kyo bare tororera seme yu Joseph obirinere gatebanga para gosensemo ya alianya chuba niganetie onyerigiririe mono negatie abali babere bagukwana korenda sengencho birontoko gendere Enkwana ngakende ni morete gaiga asengencho ya magenda rooka asewodi ya Bassi Boitang'are na ande ninde no kugena chi ngakiyo nonyono nchomonya na nyono libaga na soire Bassi Boitang'are na hakire chibicha chinseme chimogukwana ndekago chaga yakara tungeni to amutengu Mheshimiwa ebiche lirora unego tebanga ya yebinti bibiri unabire kolende imanya tetali monto mongenereria agagukwana mangana yubumano kainchiri ngonkoro kwa jobungaga kerongo soka sengencho kwalio ni aso chekoreta mangana maiya yechinsa chitoska ekani ngongo tukwira na inse yegekegeke asengencho Enkwana Jumatatu around ya gatatu around yokoreta mangana amaiya yechinsa inya.
Etaya TV Oborabu Gusii.
Ine noga nitego chakiago sekugariya obutugi bw'echingoko kampani y'engoko nero lichibo